Alright, last guy, you unfortunately are going to get my complete and undivided attention. You are using a slicey dicey, which is not great, and you hit me with it, which is the first time that's happened in this fight. However, I do not think you have much of a chance against the whirlwind. Holy crap, I am getting my butt kicked.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, this is Fred, and today we are back in We Were About to Die. Now, we met Fred in the last episode, and we got him up to level 3, and he does have actually halfway decent stamina, but unfortunately, Fred here is incredibly slow. So I've been having a bit of a ponder since the last episode, and I think the trick with this guy is going to be that we are going to have to basically get him the fastest, lightest weapons we can, and then we are pretty much going to run without armor for a while, and as soon as we get the opportunity, we are going to go for, well, basically high fame, high-end armor, as opposed to getting kind of the heavy garbage armor. Because, yeah, I think the secret to this guy is going to be getting him the most high-end gear we can get him, and hopefully training him up to be fast enough to use it. Now, if I remember correctly, at the end of the last one, we healed up as much as we could heal up, and we did all the things we could do. So we are pretty much dead broke and 1/4 dead, but all we need is one easy fight, and we will be right back in the game. Speaking of which... Alright, well, it's not going to get much easier than a 4v1, which unfortunately we can't look and see like how much money we're going to get for it or anything, but I mean, we're going to be doing a many v many anyway. The 2v2 isn't going to pay anything. The 3v3 at least is $2 grand. This one is price unknown. We might get a decent bet on it though. What do we got? We got 70% health, no, because we're going in with 70% health. Dismemberment, public favor we can do, so we can get at least $4 grand out of this one on top of whatever pathetic payday it's got. This one, on the other hand, which would be option number 2, 100% health is out, 2 kills quite possibly can get, public favor not so much. Alright, so this is actually a better deal than this one. And the 2v2, which doesn't pay anything at all anyway, throwing damage no, 40 damage also probably no, and 20% public favor no. Okay, it's going to be a little bit of a bullying festival, but it looks like we are going to go for the 4v1. And I am actually... Oh, you know what? I went through all of that, and I don't have enough flipping money to bet. I mean, we got 1,800 fame, which I could sell for cash, but I'm only going to get a couple $100 for that. And that's still not going to give me bet money. Alright, well, this is apparently just a time killer, so we're going to gamble that this is going to actually pay better than $2 grand and hope for the best. Alright, so it's a crappy fight in tight quarters, which means all of my teammates are going to end up getting in my way. But on the plus side, if we get this over with quickly enough, the automatic healing we do after the match will more than make up for whatever we would have got from a doctor's appointment. So really quick, let's wade in. Oh, sorry about that, teammate. And boop. Dude, I'm the one that's hitting you, and you're actually going to pay more attention to them than me. Well done, you. I'm starting to think you don't deserve to survive, to be honest with you. And a boop. One more boop. Oh, you know what? Go down low. He's not guarding his legs. Which I am willing to bet he probably regrets at this point. Okay, I had a feeling that the 4v1 wasn't going to pay anything, and wow, was I right. That paid about $1 grand, I think. All we got out of it was it jacked up our mini V1s all the way up to level 7-ish, I think. Okay, we do have an elite fight this week, though, which is interesting. Shop order's ready. Oh, that's right, I ordered in decent armor, didn't I? Shame I can't afford any of it. I mean, we can look at it at least. Window shopping never hurt. Okay, leather-plated chest piece. actually looks pretty cool. 45% armor as compared to the 14% we have at the moment. What are we talking? Plus 10 fame, 10 weight. So it's twice as heavy as this, but it's 10 times better. You know what? I think, since we can't do the helmet anyway, and I'm not all that worried about the boots, we've been barefoot now for like 3 or 4 matches, I think I'm going to put a hold on that. And then we're going to go probably heal up, definitely train up, and I will see you guys for the next fight. Alright, so on the plus side, we are now fully healed and fully trained, but on the downside, we are now at 48 gold. And that is not going to cut it. So yeah, there's not going to be any bets, which means we can do the insane elite fight. Oh, it's the pagan prophet. I tell you what though, with the stamina the way it is, I don't think I could actually get through all these guys without getting completely exhausted. And even if we did win, it's going to take a flippin' hour. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards the 1v1 here at the moment. Oh, you know what? Let's actually check this one out here really quick. Okay, that's 2,700, so it's $200 less, but we're getting a plus 25 bonus on it, and it's only a level 4, not a level 5 with 2 flippin' skulls. Oh, please tell me this one's got some decent bets on it. 7% health we can do, 80% public favor we can do, win within a minute we can do. You know what? We are taking this one, and how long do you think it's going to take me to remember that I cannot bet? Okay, we're still going to be taking this one, only because we are going to be getting a bonus on it, which should put it well above the 2,900 that we were going to get for the other one. Plus it's a little bit easier, and I am getting really tired of not having betting money games, so please, can we get out of this with all of our health, so I don't need to buy anything but training? Okay, other dude, I am now catastrophically annoyed at this point, because I'm about to beat you in less than a minute, and I would have made like 3,000 extra bucks on this fight if I'd been able to bet. Yeah, you are really slow with that axe. Oh, crap. Well, to your credit, at least you held on to it. You did better than I did. Boop him, okay? Just boop him, get it done, get it over with. Swing low, swing high, swing backwards. Quit dropping your axe, you flippin' idiot. No, boop, I say. Boop. Yeah, 29 seconds. Thank you, game. Thank you very much. Did his head just fall off? Okay, well, it only paid out 100 more gold than the other match would have done, but as previously stated, it was definitely easier, and that means it was definitely worth it. The shame is we'd be sitting around 10 grand right now if we could have made bets. Okay, 2 free heals, yes please. Item you asked me to hold is fine. Okay, the scarred old man, this is the Mafia one, isn't it? Yeah, we're gonna get an offer we can't refuse, 1,000 gold, I'll take it, it's gonna let me buy a better chess piece. I'm pretty sure it was this one here that we were holding, especially given it's the only one on the board. So you know what, let's sell that, let's buy that. It's gonna slow us down a little bit, but we are gonna look 10% more and we are hopefully going to be about 80% more weapon proof. Now the downside is I can either train or bet. I don't think I can do both. Okay, yeah, training is going to be 165 a piece, so I'm going to need like 800 or 900 bucks to do it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on it for 1 week, and we're going to hope that we at least gain some experience like in combat, and I want to be able to make a bet. Now, I can already tell you which one of these fights we're going to take, because drafts suck, although the 6 grand is incredibly tempting. But yeah, we're going to have to wear faction equipment, use faction weapons, and quite frankly, I don't think I'm going to be any good with anything but an axe, and there's pretty good odds we're not going to have an axe. Which means it is going to be the 1v1. We can win within 2 minutes, so that's 2 grand. The Dismemberment is also 2 grand. Alright, so it doesn't really matter which one of these 2 we take. I kind of feel like the Dismemberment's going to be the easiest. Alright, well, we stand to make another 2,000 on top of the 3, that's 5. We don't have to buy any armor or anything because we didn't order any. That'll let us train up. If we have to heal up, we have a free position heal. Okay, this might be the turning point where we finally start climbing up out of the gutter. And hey, at least we're not fighting in the back alleys. Not that this is much better. Alright, who's my victim? It is you, and you've got a big old mace. And now you got a headache. And boop, boop. Yeah, we just gotta be quicker than him. Kinda like that. And I'm gonna say that that definitely qualified as a dismemberment. Okay, we are absolutely zipping through this episode because we have now spent less time fighting than we have spent talking about what happened after the fight. Oh, and we also got the $2,000 bet and everything else, which means we are now at $5,000. And you know what? Plus 10 max health, all day, every day. Alright, you choose Valerius' matches or mine. We just got through this with the little old guy. After all the eyes I brought to your little matches, you choose to ignore me. You know what? Sucking up to him didn't hurt any. Let's suck up to her. Now, we have halfway decent armor. Okay, hang on. How am I allowed to wear that when I don't have that arm? I have no left arm, but if I look at this, I now have a left arm. I have a sneaking suspicion if I try and buy this, the game is going to tell me no. Alright, I have an arm with this one as well. Tell you what, that one's only $3,000, so let's take a shot at it and let's see what happens. Are you really going to let me buy this thing? Oh crap, do I really want to gamble $3,000 on what might turn out to be some stupidity and a game glitch? Because if I buy this and it's not going to let me have it or wear it, and it ends up down in my auxiliary inventory, I will have just wasted $3,000. On the other hand, if it gives me my arm back, I will have found one of the neatest game glitches of all time. So you know what? Let's try it. It let me buy it and put it down here. Now you're just not going to let me wear it. Well, crap. How much money can I get back on it? $1,300, huh? I really hate that I just paid $2,000 for science, but you know what? What the hell? Okay, wow. Everything is shrouded apart from this one. That's $3,500. We go in without weapons, which I'm not all that afraid of, because that means he's not going to have one either. We should be a little bit faster than him, I would think, at this point, especially where we just trained up. Well, let's see if we can find out anything about the rest of this crap. Alright, that is definitely out. And that is definitely cheap. So yeah, it looks like we are going to be doing a 1v1 with no weapons. Which actually might be a good opportunity to repair the one we're currently using. Oh, now that I'm looking at it, that doesn't really need any repairs. Okay, 1v1 it is. Here's to hoping we get something decent off the ground. Wow, I saw a wooden sword and a crappy shield. And it did look like a couple of things got chucked into the grass off to the side, but that's not really going to help me all that much. Alright, looks like we're going to go for the wooden sword first and just hope we find something better along the way. Oh, you know what? I found something better along the way. Hello! What did you pick up? Oh, you got a sickle. You know what? I'm not going to worry about your stupid sickle. I am going to block your stupid sickle, though. How much damage are we doing here? 10. Not great. Okay, this thing has a little bit less range than my good one. Don't you kick me, chum. Don't you even think about kicking me. And I was correct. He is absolutely slower than I am. So you know what? Let's just wait in there. Let's start whacking him in the face as hard as we can. And we're out of stamina. That's fine. We can back up a little bit. Get some of it back. Looks like we're going to get 4 or 5 good licks in every time. Did you just throw your sickle at me and then trade it for a rock? No, you grabbed the crappy wooden sword. That is fine. Stop kicking me, you jerk. Apparently I'm gonna have to whittle this guy to death. You know what? That worked out. And oh my god. So 3 times in a row I tried to bet when I didn't have any money at all, and the one time I actually had money, I forgot to bet. Which is an absolute shame, because we probably could have made a ton off of that one. I mean, we did manage to get it in under a minute. Alright, yeah, blah blah blah, shop order's ready, blah blah blah. Forgotten Fortunes. Can you believe this? Somebody went and bought a dusty old set of my childhood aspirant training cards. Apparently they are some kind of ancient relic of immeasurable value. Strange time we live in, eh? But more coin in my pocket, I won't complain. To celebrate, he bought out our arena schedule for the entire next week and has boosted the betting houses. Yes! So for the coming week, all matches will be hosted by Valerius and bet payouts are double. You know what? We had best get to bed then. Now, we did get a piece of armor that we can wear. It looks like it is going to be a Miradon Militia Pauldron. Now, out of curiosity, are we a Miradon? I do not remember.
Nope.
42% armor is decent. 3 weight is not bad at all. And the boot down here is 3 weight, but it's -5, so I don't think we're going to bother with that. Yeah, it looks like we are going to be buying this thing here. Yes, please. Chuck that on. And then we're going to go do some training. And I might use one of my preposition heals to heal up. And then this time, when we pick a fight, dum-dum, do not forget to bet. Alright, what did we get? We got a tournament. Oh, that is really, really tempting, because we're not going to take any durability damage. It's teams, and there's only like 2 teams, which is the best tournaments to have. It's also a much bigger payday than anything else on here, so you know what? We are going to be doing a tournament. Now, we are not going to be winning in under a minute, but that's fine. Oh, and we're going to get a character trait out of it, so yeah, this is definitely the way to go. 2 kills, absolutely can do that. Throwing damage we're not going to get anyway, and we have just enough left to bet on the Dismemberment, which is another big old freebie. Okay, what is that strange feeling going on in my chest? Could it possibly be optimism? Yeah, I got a really good feeling about this one. And wouldn't you know it, even better, there's no shooties out in the middle of the floor to stab us when we're not looking. Alright, dudes, Team Purple, let's go to work. Now, who are we up against? We are up against Team Red. Perfect. Looks like we're going to break up into pairs. And that's going to leave me with... Oh, actually, we've got one guy getting a 3-on-1. Which is going to be a 2-on-1 for at least the next couple of minutes. Or seconds, stand corrected. Now, it's kind of hard to tell who's who in this lighting, but I'm pretty sure that's the red guy. And boop, was the red guy. Which makes you the next one on Team Red. Oh, sorry teammate, did not mean to do that to you. I was trying to hit him. And I think he's only 1 hit away from death, so if you don't mind, I'll take the kill. Thank you very much. Now, where's this last poor schmuck? Goodbye. Alright, well that one went spectacularly well, so here's to hoping this one also does. Now, who wants to have a go? Apparently going to take more than 2 hits to kill the dude. No, stand corrected, it's going to take 3. Are you on the other team? Are you, like, completely and utterly disinterested in the events unfolding around you? Apparently so. You know what? That's fine. I'm happy to make you pay for that disinterest. Kinda like that. last guy, you unfortunately are going to get my complete and undivided attention. You are using a slicey dicey, which is not great, and you hit me with it, which is the first time that's happened in this fight. However, I do not think you have much of a chance against the whirlwind. Holy crap, I am getting my butt kicked. Time to focus, Digby. Time to focus. And boop. Oh, there is no way we're going to lose this fight. Tell you what, that was closer to losing than I wanted to get. And it looks like an awful lot of my profits are now going to go into healthcare. Alright, I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but that $5,000 payday turned out to be a $13,000 payday at the end of it. So yeah, I will take it. Oh, that's right, we had like $8,000 worth of bets on that one. I love coming into a bunch of money all in one go. Alright, now, new trait. Plus 25 movement skill, I think, is probably the way we're going to go. But we also have plus 15 weapon damage if our weapon durability is 90% or higher. If I remember right, the downside of that one is that as you get higher and higher up in the levels, your weapons tend to wear down really quick. And then, of course, the Mazda thing we don't care about. You know what? I think we are going to go with plus 25 movement. Ooh, and another 10 max hit points. Brilliant. Okay. Free arm piece. I'm pretty sure we just bought an arm piece. Oh, crap, though. This is a really good one. It's got plus 10 fame on it, 55% armor. It's only 5 weight. On the other hand, we can help out the next guy, and I have come to find that the $2,000 bonus at the start of your run makes a huge difference. So, new guy, you owe me one. Okay, shop order's ready. What did we get? Oh, we'll find out in a minute. Oh, crap. Okay, so the previous brawl took out more of my equipment than it first seemed. My arm piece, the thing that I could have just got a replacement for free, took 29% durability. I'm not paying $2,782 when I can pay like $100 and get it repaired. So you know what? It is what it is. I'll fix it later. Now, where were we? Okay, you definitely do need to get repaired though. So really quick before you forget, Digby, let's spend the 1,000 gold and do repairs. Now that's only going to take, what, 27 or so? So we could get something else fixed as well. Chest piece is fine though. And that thing's technically fine. You know what? It's still cheaper than repairing it the way they wanted me to do it. Probably not as cheap as buying this one though. Alright, yeah, this is only 30% armor, and it would make a halfway decent backup, but I am not going to bother with it because we are finally into decent weapon money. So what I want to do is I want to order one-handed weapons of masterwork quality. I want to do one more fight with a really cool thing that I've got, and then I want to buy something heinously expensive, which will hopefully last us for the rest of the run. Oh crap, quick change of plan. So, Idiot Features Me just did 2 heals, and then it dawned on me that I hadn't actually got the aspirant welfare yet. And I can also afford this one, which will make a huge difference in the rest of the run, but will screw up my buying a masterwork weapon. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we are going to take the one we just bought, and we're going to enjoy that. We're going to train up really quick while we're right here. 7 grand should still be enough to buy a decent weapon if we get a good fight. And then we're just going to have to live with the 79 health at the moment. Okay, not the best move I ever made, but not the worst. I mean, we are still quick and we are definitely developing plenty of stamina. Now, how about we just reveal everything? We got a pit fight, level 6. Everybody goes in without weapons. That is a lot of dudes for very little money. Then we got a survival. Everybody else has got half hit points. I'm feeling like that's probably the way we're going to go. It's pretty decent payday. And then we got another 1v1. We've done a lot of those, and we're going to end up leveling ourselves out of the ability to do them if we're not careful. You know what? Really quick though, we will take a look at the bets on it. Public favor, no. 2 minutes we could do for 2 grand. 50% we could do. Alright, so it's like another 4 grand on top of the 3 is only 7. This one, though, we can do. 50% health we can do, that's 2 grand. 2 dismemberments we will easily get. We won't get win within a minute, which is an absolute shame. Although I say that, everybody's got half health, we are incredibly quick, and we have our stupidly quick weapon. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to gamble on it. We're going to go for the 2 bets we know we can win. And we're going to gamble 1,000 on this one, because if we pull it off, we are going to be minted. Well, here's the hoping. Alright, Fred, it's only going to take 2 hits per dude, but we are on the clock. Oh, here's a thought, Digby. Do not charge because you're going to run out of stamina. If there's one thing you're going to need immediately, it's going to be your stamina. We can, however, get a little bit closer to the next guy before he comes out. That might be the single quickest kill I have ever had in this game. How about you? Would you like to try and beat that dude's record? We got awfully close. I'm going to end up standing on a mountain of bodies out here at the rate we're going. That was a really poor charge on your part. Nope, that was a really poor swing on mine. Come on, Digby. We got to take him down. There we go. We did it in 30 seconds. And thank you, game, for my second $13,000 payday. I say 13. I think it was actually closer to $14,000 payday. We can have a free match reroll, 2 free heals. We will always take the free heals. Oh crap, okay, we gotta work on a bathhouse. You know what, it's fine. If we get a little bit of a health hit, we're gonna be getting the medical bonus thing here in a second anyway, so that's fine, I don't care. Okay, we got +8 max stamina, which is brilliant, but it costs us 35% of our health. Again, still don't care. Now, what did we get for weapons? We have got another curved Leposi Daka. It's a masterwork, though. And the stats look exactly the same as the one we've got. Oh, you know why, Digby? Because the one you've got is actually a masterwork. I mean, it is a really good opportunity to get an emergency backup weapon that is identical to the one we've got, so we will be totally used to it, and we know how it works, and we know its range, and all that good stuff. You know what? I am thinking we are definitely going to do that. Now, let's put that up there. We can sell off this thing, because we're never going to need it again. So yeah, that can go bye-bye. That can go into storage. Now, we also had the option of getting a cutter, which is a slashy, 32 damage, but I've never really had all that much luck with them. I do like them, but I've never had that much luck with them. And then we could have got this crappy... I say crappy, it's actually quite a nice sword, but it's not the sort of thing that we want. It would appear, actually, that we are now locked into playing with the, whatever the hell you want to call that thing. Now, we should have plenty of money left for the perk. We do. In fact, we still got 8 grand left after the perk. There's another one you can get for, like, just fame, too, isn't there? Yeah, unionize, so we can get free rerolls. You know what, we're going to go for the high-quality items in the shop. This one's also just fame, so we might as well get that. And we could get either one of these as well. We can't quite afford the entourage yet, but I'm not all that worried about that. I think the +2 favor is going to be the way to go, because we do need to get X amount of favor with each patron before we can retire. Alright, well, we're broke again, but we do have enough money to heal up. So I think I got like 3 free heals on me. I'm going to take 2 anyway, so there we go. We are completely healed up-ish. Well, we're healed up to within 5, which is close enough for government work. And we have just enough money left to do some training. Or a bet. Oh, that's a tough call. I mean, the fights have gone so quickly that we are going to be able to do an extra one this week. So let's go look at the bets really quick. I mean, this is flippin' tempting now. $1,000 bucks. You know what? Not gonna bother with it. What do we got? We have got, reveal everything, please. Two 1v1s. We got a really easy one for 4,200, and we got a much harder one for 4,200, but the much harder one actually has the plus 25 perk on it. Are the bets going to be identical? 70% dismemberment minute, dismemberment 90%, 50% public favor. Okay, so the bets are a little bit different as well. We can only do one bet anyway. Which one has the biggest pay? 70% health is going to pay out 2,100. Oh, you know what? Win within a minute is going to pay 36. So we're going to take that one. And we're going to go kick the snot out of this guy and start rebuilding our fortune. Okay, hands down the best arena to have a 1v1 fight in. Dude, the game wants me to do it in under a minute. I'm going to actually try to do it in under 30 seconds. Let's see how we do. You need to be a lot quicker with that shield, my friend, or you are going to be absolutely toast. Don't hit me in the head with a sword, please. I love that he's getting turned around, too. I'm thinking legs. No, legs. Missed him, crap. Come on, Digby. There we go. 24 seconds. Perfect. Final payday for that was, what did we get? 4,200, 3,600, brilliant. Oh, and we got back to full health because we didn't even take a single hit. Now, the man, the myth. We're going to get 1,500 fame for that because apparently it's a Twitter joke, but you know what, we'll take it. And then we've got chest piece. I actually didn't order in anything remotely resembling good armor or good anything else. But now that our weapon is pretty much sorted out for the rest of the run, how about we do that? And in fact, let's get excitable, and let's go for Mastermark armor. Yes, please. Now, really quick, I am going to heal up, just so we don't forget. And I think that's going to be about it, is it not? The durability on that's still fine, durability on that's still fine, chest piece is perfectly fine. And I hate to say it, but I think we might even be able to get one more fight in before the end of the episode. So you know what? Let's go check. Oh, crap. Okay, we got a 1v4, which is going to be a huge payday. And I'm feeling like we could definitely do it, but it's going to take bloody forever. And then over here we got a 1v1, which is a tiny, tiny payday, but is definitely an easy win. Alright, I hate to say it, but I had to ponder, and I think that the fight I want to do is going to be the 1v4, which means we're going to have to do that one in the next episode. I feel like we're finally trained up enough that we shouldn't have too much trouble with it, and on that incredibly optimistic note, as always I have been Digby, he has been Fred, and we thank you guys for stopping by. Really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of We Who Are About to Die, and yeah, we hope to see you in the next one.